Hello, 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 and thank you everyone for tuning in to the Real News Talk Show. This is your Real News host, and I'm here today to talk about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. My thing about the whole big deal is, first of all, when Prince Harry married Meghan Markle, there was rumor and talk going around like, oh, she's gonna get in there and it's not gonna last, and she just wants that baby to get him. And well, look, you guys, now that she has a baby, she's still with him. So that means what? She must really, really care about him. And they seem to be such a beautiful couple. I don't know why people are so evil and so negative against these two people. These two people seem to be happy. They have a beautiful little boy and they want to live their lives as normal as possible. The thing of it is, I don't see anything wrong with them wanting to leave the royal house. Okay? And many people say, well, they've been kicked out. Um, Whether they've been kicked out, whether they're out, whether they wanted to be out, it still remains that they're in love together and they want to be happy. So, in whatever means necessary, I feel that one should be happy, whether it's moving to Canada, moving to LA, where Meghan is from, moving wherever they want to move, because they can do that because they're two human beings and they have gotten together and they're happy together. At least it seems like they're happy together. And so I wish them the very best. Another thing I wanted to say is from the very beginning, when her dad didn't come to the wedding, and when her and her dad, it was just like a negative start from the very beginning because of the fact, another thing, because she was African American. I hear a lot of people saying, oh, she wants to be white, she wants to be this, she wants to be that. That's not the case. I haven't seen anything where she wants to just present herself and try to be white, because I've seen her and Harry in Africa helping African people, just serving people in general, and they don't seem to be colorful. They do not seem to be racist at all. It seems that they're for human mankind and they're trying to help every human being that they possibly can within the means that they have to do so, within their own rights of doing so, however they feel to do so. These are two people that are in the public eye, and people are going to say what they want to say about them, but I feel like as long as they're happy, let it be. And one thing I can admire about her, because of all the stuff that she's going through in the royal palace, you could just see some of the pictures of the tension going on. I mean, well, who are they to put down Meghan Markle? Because look at what was his name that they said that was with what's that guy that died? Well, they say he committed Epstein. So, I mean, he was in the royal house. He got kicked out because he was allegedly a part of the sex ring with Epstein. So, I mean, why would they try to put a negative on Meghan Markle when all you've seen was good with her and Harry? You know, catering to kids, catering to needy people. I've seen nothing but good. I didn't see them going around trying to start a sex ring and getting people to engage with underage kids. And, you know, it seems to me that when people are trying to do good, that's when they get kicked in the butt. You know, it doesn't matter trying to do good. Sometimes people just still, no matter what you do, it's never good enough. So the thing of it is, do what makes you happy. And kudos to Meghan and Harry, Prince Harry, for doing whatever it feels that makes them happy in their own life. Because when we leave here, when they leave here, it's nobody going in the grave but each one of them individual by themselves, not the world. All these people that's doing all this negative talk about them, what good is it going to do? What good is it going to do? If you can't say something good, just leave it alone, because it's not going to, all the talk is just not going to do anything anyway, because these people are going to do what they want to do. And I was just so proud because she was an African American person that finally was able to be in the royal house, and she married Prince Harry, and it is the first African American person, you guys. That's historical. That is very historical. And so, because she did hit that historical landmark, everybody is being negative because she's African American, a beautiful African American woman. You know, I mean, even though her dad's white, but if you have just a little bit of black in you, you're African American. So that's just the way it is. That's the way it's gonna be. It has happened. It's what it is, and the world should just embrace them and try and show love. You know, all this hate stuff. This stuff gotta go. It's got to go. It's got to go because these kids that are growing up in this day and time, you never know who may need who. And so Prince Harry could be, or Meghan Markle could be in a position where some of the same people that was talking negative about them may need them one day in the royal palace. And you know what? They'll be there for them. They will be there for them. So I'm just going to say, for me, I feel that I'm proud of them for whichever move they want to make. They want to move to Canada, move to Canada. Because if things are not right where you are, you have no other choice. Just move on. Just get on where you need to go to find happiness, and you can still do those good deeds that you've been doing without having the pressure of people looking at you, people putting you down. People even put down Prince Harry. They said something about that he was an airhead, he was this, he was that. But maybe if he was an airhead, to me, him and Meghan Markle, they make a beautiful couple. And if she likes him, whichever way he is, that's all that matters. They now have a son, and he is so handsome. So I want to say to Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, do your thing and do it well. And whatever makes you happy, people say you're breaking the tradition. It is what it is. Because if the tradition broke you and not treat you fairly like the tradition should, then you should break the tradition and do you. And that's all I have to say about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. Do your thing, make yourself happy. You now have a child, and live your life. Live your life. And I am so proud of Meghan Markle because when many said she was just getting in there and she really didn't like him, well, Meghan Markle was already an actress. She had her money also. I mean, she didn't have to go there and take all that stuff, you know, the negativity because of the fact that she's African American. And I'm sure there's a lot of hatred that she experienced that we don't even know about. Because oftentimes when you're in the limelight, people don't tell you everything. They just endure the pain. Endure it until you can't anymore. I mean, I'm not saying that happened, but I've been reading clips and stuff on online, and that's what it's saying, that Meghan Markle has been put down, talked down, mistreated, and all of the above. So a real man, if a real man see that his wife is not happy, he's gonna pull her away. If he loves her, he's not gonna let her sit there and just keep being abused by people that's putting her down when they're showing a difference with this other person that's there. You know what I'm saying? If they're showing a difference with the other person that's in the royal house with her husband, and just because you're African American, you experience a difference, then move along and do you. That's all I have to say about it, about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. And I thank you so much for tuning in to the Real News Talk Show. So don't forget to click like, share, and subscribe, and be positive, and just love on your loved ones. Love on your loved ones. And if you see people moving up in the world, just give them a pat on the back, because you too can do the same thing. Just like you see other people being happy, you can make yourself happy. And if people start focusing on their own happiness, then they wouldn't try to put down someone else that is happy. That's all I got to say. Click like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much once again for tuning in to the Real News Talk Show. Bye. Talk to you later.